I should turn on the light for y'all so you can see me. There we go. That's better. You can see. Good morning, Andre. It's good to see you. I was gonna come on again last night, but I got really tired. After I went for my walk, I was like, oh, I just had to lay down. I fell asleep. I'm surprised I'm up this early because I only slept for a couple hours. But I have to be up in a couple hours anyway. Might as well take the dog for a walk and stuff like that before the sun comes up. All that groovy stuff. Can always nap later. Yeah, my face is like breaking out from all that sweating I did at Christmas. It's like, I love that though, because I know I processed a bunch of toxins out of my system. Because I only sweat like that when I'm going through like serious withdrawals, or when I'm sick, when I end up septic, I end up sweating like that at night. Hopefully that's not what it is. I doubt it though. I only get septic when I'm like really stressed. It's weird. It's always precluded by major stress. It's part of the reason why I am so serious about not having too much stress. Hi, hearts, I love you. It's probably Andre. I love you, baby. Love you. But yeah, every time I've ended up septic, I was stressed beforehand. And so now I'm just like, if I start to get too much stress, I'm like, I can't. I just can't. I'll get sick. And I'll die. I won't die, but it'll seem like I should have. I'll end up in a coma or something. It's just how it goes with me. So I've learned to be very vigilant about my stress. I can't be that stressed. I love your hearts. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you. So I've cut people, places, and things off very easily because I'm not gonna die over it. And I don't want to end up in a coma over it. Man, I don't die, obviously, but I don't want to go through all that pain anymore. I'm done with it. I learned that lesson. I learned the lesson of you can't just be so stressed all the time and think that you're gonna fucking be okay, because it's not okay to live that way. It's not okay for me anyway. I don't know about you guys. Love you. So yeah, I'm living a stress-free life basically now. So I'm sure I'm not sick. I'm just processing toxins. I love you so much. Babe, I love you. I didn't see your text that you sent me yesterday. Sorry. You're the only person I text, so, or not text, but anyways, too much information. Love you. But yeah, I missed that message you sent me last night or yesterday. I love you so much, though. It's so cute. I love you so much. Yeah, I got some weird stalkers last night. I don't know if you saw that. It's a little bit strange. I love you so much. Thank you for the hearts. It's fucking amazing. It is just amazing to feel loved. It's very unusual for me. I feel like something's coming up. I don't know what. Thank you for the hearts. I love you so much. Something's coming up. some kind of big reveal, it feels like. Personally, I don't see how they could tell me anything I don't already know. Because I've been exploring, and Monteru's been talking to me and stuff, so I don't know. But there probably is more I don't know about. Or that'll surprise me that I was so accurate with my intuition. Because as anybody who watches me regularly knows, my intuition is strong and on point, but I don't believe it until I see some kind of physical proof. I need confirmation, so. But I've been getting confirmations like crazy. And, I don't know. I think there's more information that I don't have yet. That's what it seems like. That's what it feels like. I love you so much. But my family's still stalking me. I'm not really sure. It's weird what they want at this point, because I'm not even talking about them anymore. I don't care about them anymore. Thank you for the hearts. I love you so much. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with that. Like, why are they stalking me? I think I might have accidentally friended a few of my stalkers because I haven't noticed them since I started friending people. I'm doing it fast, but I tried to make sure I didn't like friend my stalkers. But I think I did. I think I might have a couple cops for friends now. Oh, well, they're watching anyway. Who cares, right? It's funny. I was talking to somebody yesterday. It's like, who's being heavily watched too. And she's like, but I don't care. I was like, yeah, I feel the same way. I don't care either because I'm not doing anything wrong. So what are they gonna, it just doesn't matter what they watch. I mean, yeah, they make shit up, but they're gonna have a hard time making up much about me when they never see me. They don't know anything about where I am, what I'm doing. They can't even talk to my kids about me. My kids don't even know what's going on with me. So they're gonna have a really hard time making up new stories, in my opinion. That's probably why they're stalking me, because this is their only way of making up shit about me to keep other people from giving a fuck about me. I'm not sure that's gonna change, though. My family really hasn't changed on the subject that I've noticed. But then again, I wouldn't talk to them if they tried to talk to me anyway, because I'm not going to let anybody traumatize me anymore. So I literally don't answer my phone. I don't answer emails. I don't answer texts. I don't answer inboxes. The only way that they can even talk to me is through a live. I will respond to stuff on the live too, occasionally, but I'm starting to be able to recognize the trolls, like immediately, just based on them asking me, can I ask you a question? Is that weird of me to think that that's like a troll automatically? Like, why you want to ask me a question? And why would you ask me, can I ask you a question? Why not just ask the fucking question? What a waste of time. And then I'll decide if you can ask me that question or not. I don't know. Is that weird? I feel like those are trolls when they say that. I don't know. But it sets off a red flag for me. I don't like when people ask me if they can ask me a question. Why would you ask a question about being able to ask a question? It's just what a waste of time. I don't know. Maybe I'm too picky. I am pretty picky. I don't like dealing with certain types of people. People who ask questions. Why you want to ask me questions? I don't like that. Is that weird? Is that weird of me? It might be. I don't know. I've gotten very private in my traumatization period. I'm sick of fucking people. So sick of people. I'm surprised that I've met a friend that I like recently. It's just surprising. She's so cool though. Like she's just like me, in so many ways. She refuses to let herself stress. I mean, she does start to stress on stuff, but she's like me. She's like, nope, I'm not going to do this. I'm not doing this. You hear her talking to herself all the time. I'm not going to let this get to me. Like, I am not. I am not. I'm not letting the doom and gloom creep in. Fuck that. It's fun. She doesn't get on my nerves. She's like the only person in life that right now that doesn't get on my nerves besides Andre. But I get really irritated so fast. So fast. It kind of makes me feel bad. Like, people can just look at me weird and I'm just like, fuck you. Like, don't look at me. Or try to hug me. I have serious issues with that. Like, I used to let people hug me. Even though I tell people not to, I'd still let them when they wouldn't obey my wishes. But I hate being hugged. I hate it. And I always have, except for by somebody, like there's never more than one person that's allowed to hug me at a time. I just don't like it. And I've even been in relationships with people, honestly. I'm like, don't touch me. I don't like it. But that was the tail end. I can't fake it. I just can't. And I don't like people's energy that's not right. I don't want it touching me. But anyways, yeah, I've just been really impatient with people about everything. I can't deal with people. I end up going off on them. And I don't like being like that. But at the same time, it's like I'm just not going to let people cross my boundaries. And crossing my boundaries is literally like just disagreeing with something I say. I can't handle it. If like, for instance, telling somebody that I have a chip in me, like the one I showed you guys the other night, that used to be under my pec muscle, but now it's up on top. I said that to somebody the other night, and they're like, you do not. And I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. I am not dealing with this shit. Fucking hung up the phone and shit. Like, hung up on them. Like, nope, I'm not dealing with that shit. Like, if I tell you something's happening, it's fucking happening. And I do not have the time or energy or patience to try to convince you of the things that are happening to me, not to you, to me. Don't tell me what's happening to me. I know what's happening to me. I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not stupid. So that honestly is like a real barrier for me dealing with people, because nobody believes that somebody's life could be as like manipulated as mine is. Nobody will believe it. Nobody. So I can't talk to anybody because I'll tear their head off for telling me I don't know what I'm talking about my life. Like, I just don't care. I don't care about people's opinions about my life. Yeah, it's nice to be able to tell people what the hell's going on, not be feeling like totally alone in this, but no one understands anyway. It like even the people closest to me, no. I don't even talk to them about my shit. Unless it happened that day. You know what I mean? Because they think it's far-fetched. And this is the people closest to me. They think anything I say is just really far-fetched. But this is my life. My life is far-fetched. It's just the way it is. And I can't really, I don't have the patience for people who want to try to convince me that this is not my life. It's taken me years to realize that I wasn't wrong. This actually is my life. And I just don't need people questioning me at all. I'll tell them to fuck off immediately. For when I was on probation, I had to do counseling. And I wasn't happy about having to do counseling at all. Because I don't do counseling. I never have. It's never helped me at all. And I've tried it, but it doesn't help me. I'm a much more, what would you call it? My case is so much more in depth than most people's, that a therapist, literally, there's nothing they can do for me, because I'm gonna tell them about 3 months of my life, and they're gonna flip out and be like, oh my God. But that was only 3 months. That's how it works. Like, people just can't believe that all this shit could possibly happen to one person. So even a therapist doesn't work for me. It doesn't. They've never seen anything this crazy before. It took me, I don't know, probably 8 sessions before she started actually asking me relevant questions, because she was starting to believe what I was saying. It took like 8 sessions for her to start to believe what I was saying. By the end of it, though, we were on the same page. But that was, how many sessions did I have to do? I had to do like fucking 30-something sessions. So I'm not willing to do that with your average person. There's no way. No way in hell I'm gonna answer that many fucking questions, or trying to explain myself that much. Because the things that I've gone through are a part of like a spiritual journey that you can't really describe in physical reality that well. So much of it is under the surface. And then the physical reality just makes you look like a fucking idiot. For being involved in all the stupid situations that I end up involved in. But it literally is only because people purposely try to put me in the stupidest situations, and they're able to do it. A lot of times they were able to do it because they had direct access to my life, to my kids, to my everything. Yeah. It is so nice. I can't even tell you how nice it is to not have any people around me to sabotage me. It was crazy when it all started to happen, when I started to notice it. I'm like, seriously, people are trying to sabotage me? Like, yeah, they are. They're trying to do this. It took me like a year to convince myself that I wasn't fucking crazy, that they were trying to sabotage me. It took me a year to convince myself that I wasn't fucking crazy. And then I've just gotten proof every day ever since then that I was never wrong about that. And so for somebody to want me to actually explain it, it's like, I don't have a fucking year to explain to you how I know this is true. You know, you either fucking believe me or you don't. And I don't really care to explain it to anybody to try to make them believe anything. I have people that have been in my life for years turn against me. Even though they know everything I've been through, they don't care. They still turn against me. You know what I mean? So there's really no point in trying to get people to believe me. It would take too long anyway. I was really hoping that I could get some investigators on the case to, you know, verify some of the things I'm saying. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, it seems like it's going to, but I'm not holding my breath. I don't know. I feel like I am going to get justice, though. I just don't know how. It just doesn't make sense in how I'm going to get justice. And after all this time, and who even gives a shit? Nobody. Nobody's shown me that they give a shit. So, except for Andre. He's the only person really that gives a shit. And Tano and Dave. Everyone else, like, literally is just trying to make me out to be the bad guy for having my life destroyed. It's weird. It's so weird. If anybody had gone through the shit I've been through, they would be dead. I mean, if they were alive, they would be completely mentally insane, destroyed. Yet, I'm expected to go through this and enjoy it and, you know, forgive and forget and just be happy with it all the time for fucking 45 years of people trying to destroy me. I'm supposed to be happy about it. I don't really get it. Because anybody could look at even half the things that I've been through and know that that was meant to destroy me. So they obviously just don't care, or they're part of it. Because this has been going on since I was a kid. No one's cared about this since I was a kid. I thought once I expressed, as from an adult perspective, what happened, that I would get support from people that would care about me, but no. That's not been the case at all. Nobody cares what I've been through. Nobody. Me coming out and telling everybody what happened and figuring it out and laying it out there, jeopardizing my life to speak the truth. Nobody's even cared. You know, it's funny. It's like it takes a lot of courage to come out and say things that have been happening, especially when people have been trying to destroy you. It takes a lot of courage to come out and say that, especially when things are so outrageous as they have been in my life. You would think that people would react in a different way, like, oh my gosh, why haven't you told me something sooner? Instead of like, oh my gosh, yeah, like, yeah, right. It's weird to me. Especially coming from people that have known me my whole life. These are people that know I'm not a liar. They know I'm a good person. They know I've never done anything to hurt anybody. But they don't care. They just don't. Nobody does. Which is fine, I'm used to it, but it's not what I expected. It's just not how I expected this to go. I expected once I could remember, once I could formulate a succinct replay of what happened, that everything would be, that I would be supported in this. Because I am the victim here. And you would think that people would support me, but they're not. They don't give a fuck at all. As a matter of fact, I'm being attacked more because of it. So to those of you who always told you to fucking speak up and speak your truth, sorry about that. Probably didn't turn out very good for you either. But I gotta say, I do feel better. At least I have uncovered the truth for myself, and I have spoken it. And whether people believe me or people care or not is really not my concern. The main thing is that I did my part, and I did not let them make it a one-sided narrative. Now it's a two-sided narrative. It's their story, and then there's my story. It was only their story for my whole life because I never wanted anybody to get hurt. And I knew that my story would hurt people because they were so wrong for what they did. And it did. It hurt the people that were doing wrong. They're upset. But they're only upset because their narrative was challenged. Their lie was challenged. That's what they're upset about. They're not upset that it's affected their life in any way. They still have all the same supporters they had before. Money talks. This we knew. Oh well. It's nothing new. It's nothing new at all. It's so fucking typical. It's so predictable. It's just like, I don't know, it's just one of those human traits that I find to be so easy to predict. Anytime you're trying to figure out where the fuckery is, it always starts with, well, where's the money? Follow the money trail. And then you can figure out who's doing what and why. It's so easy. It's always about the money. People are so fucking predictable. You won't be able to predict my movements, though, because mine have nothing to do with money. Nothing. I will never let money rule my life. I'd rather die than be ruled by money. I'll just die. I don't give a fuck. What a dumbass existence, anyway. It's so meaningless. Like, why even fucking bother? Why even bother yourself to live such a meaningless life with no love? Just hate for your own people. He's very alert right now. His ears are just standing straight up. I know I'm fucking stuck here for a reason. It's always easy for me to make moves. Literally, I have been stuck near my hometown since I fucking got there. I have not been able to leave there I got there when I was 27. It's been 21 years that I've been trying to get out of that fucking town. I've just never managed to do it. And it's so weird because I am good at making moves. And I've just not been able to make moves out of that fucking town. So God obviously has a plan. Or Monroe, or whoever's orchestrating this. Monroe has a lot of pull around here, I've noticed. He's not my creator, but he's definitely my protector. Andre's, your birthday's tomorrow, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, though. Happy birthday. What, did they black the hearts? No. They didn't like all those hearts coming off, so now there's none. They blacked the hearts. Am I right? No more hearts for me. Why does the world hate me so much? It's so fucking weird. It's just weird. I always thought if I was just a good person, that the world would love me. They could, if I could, I already knew I was a good person, but if I could just prove it to them, that they would love me, but no, it's not true. They don't, no one cares that I'm a good person. They don't. They don't care that I've never done them wrong. They don't. They don't care that I've always been there for them. They don't. It's weird. It's like an opposite day as usual. But my friend had like a weird opposite day yesterday. All the people at the courthouse that typically were rude were all very helpful. So I was like, well, that's a good sign. Because I was thinking things were going to start looking really different. But I don't see anybody or do anything, so I don't know what's going on. And I don't know that I want to find out because I'm so sick of being attacked. I'm just sick of it. I can recover, but it takes me a minute to recover. I'm sick of it. I just want to move on. I just want to move on with my life. I feel like I've been in limbo my whole life. Like nothing's ever worked out, like to where it was like smoothed out. It's always been rocky. Nothing ever smoothed out. Like you ever go water skiing? When you first get up on the boat, if you get up, especially on two skis, you got a lot of resistance. And it's the hardest part about water skiing is getting up. Once you figure out how to get up, you never have any other problems water skiing. It's like getting up. Well, and getting out of the wake and stuff like that. But getting up is the main thing because there's so much resistance. I forget where I was going with that. Once you get up, you're good. I forget what... I was going somewhere with that. Anyways, my whole life has felt like I'm just trying to get up on skis. Like, there is no planing out. There is no getting up and having the boat plane out and you're going good. It just doesn't happen. I've been being dragged behind the boat the whole time. Nothing's ever smoothed out. It's always been chop. Literally, chop. It's not a big deal. I'm just noticing. I'm just noticing this is how it goes. It's no wonder I don't deal with people, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the chop. And it's never any different. It's always chop. Never any different. I've just succumbed to it at this point. I've succumbed to it. I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. Why should I? It never turns out good. It never levels out. It never planes out. It just gets worse. People literally try to take me down. It's not an accident. It's on purpose. People naturally, it's naturally ingrained in them to destroy me. So, anyways, that leaves me, I don't know, or that leaves me in a really awkward position. It's really awkward. I'm living in a world surrounded by people that are all wired to destroy me. They're all wired that way. They're all programmed to destroy me. Every single fucking person is programmed to destroy me. The only option in that situation is to not be around people at all. I mean, I don't see any other option. Do you? I mean, what else do you fucking do? Except for completely remove yourself from the situation. And that means not be around anybody, ever. If possible. It's just a strange existence. It's strange to live in a world full of people that I cannot interact with because they are literally everyone's on destroy Beth mode. Everybody's been switched on to destroy Beth mode. And I can't change it. I can't flip their switch. And yeah, it's my mind creating everything around me, but it's like, what the fuck? I don't know how to turn it off. I don't know how to turn that off. I haven't figured it out. I've been working on this for a long time. I can't turn it off. It doesn't matter how much I love the person. They will try to destroy me. Mark didn't. So I guess it's not everyone. There's one person that didn't try to destroy me. You can see why I love him so much. It was like some serious solace in a fucked up world. Fucked up life. And they took him. They took him too. Sorry, I didn't even know I was upset. I guess it gets old after a while, you know? It just gets old. Trying to figure it out, I guess, is probably why I'm crying. Because it's like, there's no figuring this shit out. It just is what it is. It's just the game. Everybody's got to switch to destroy Beth in this game. Everybody. I hate to end it like this, but I don't know what else to say. You know, the weirdest thing is I still love people. I fucking love people. I love them all. I want the best for them all. It just can't. They just can't be around me because I can't allow myself to continually be beat on like that. Animals don't do that to me. That's nice. Even my kids can be turned against me. My only solace, honestly, is just knowing that I'm a fucking really good person. And I've only intended to help people in my life. So, if I were not as good of a person as I am, I'd probably fucking kill myself. Because I, am of no use to anybody else in the world. They all just want to destroy me. So it would be easy for me to self-destruct if I had a guilty conscience. But I don't. I don't have a guilty conscience. I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything wrong. Thank God for that, because what they have done, and I mean everybody, to try to destroy me would have been easy if I had any kind of guilt. But I don't. God gave me such a acute conscience that I dealt with anything like that immediately. I don't let anything like that, anything that makes me feel guilty, I do not let fester. I handle it. Thank God, because if I had anything residual, I would have self-destructed, and that's what they were hoping. That's what they were counting on. Is that they would attack me and I would have some kind of a guilty conscience that I would destroy myself with. But I haven't done anything wrong. So there is no guilty conscience. There's no way I'm going to self-destruct. As a matter of fact, I'm doing better now than I've ever done. I'm actually eating good and everything. Yeah, they're trying to. They're trying to. It's not working. Why would they try to project their guilt on somebody that has no guilty conscience? Why wouldn't they pick somebody that's done shit wrong in their life, which is just about everybody? And I'm not saying I haven't done shit wrong, but I have repented immediately if I have. I repent immediately. I don't sit around and I don't pussyfoot around with God. I try to be perfect. So I repent immediately if I fuck up. Immediately.
So there's no way I would have a guilty conscience. So why wouldn't they pick somebody with a guilty conscience to fuck with? If they really wanted to take somebody down, why wouldn't they pick somebody that was fucking you can take down? I'm fucking bulletproof. They'll never get me to fucking kill myself. They'll never get me to self-destruct. They're not even gonna get me to go buy a fucking bottle of booze. I literally, that's how far removed I am from the self-destruct mode. I don't have it. I used to. Shit. But I don't anymore. Something happened. Oh, that's what it is. They don't know that I got that fucking... They don't know that something happened. I don't have that switch anymore. There is not a bone in my body that hates myself anymore. Or that blames myself for anything. I'm not happy with the way things have turned out in my life, but that doesn't mean I'm taking responsibility for it. There's no way I'm taking responsibility for that fucking mess. Because it was all manipulated. Every single bit of it was fucking manipulated. Nobody would have made it through that fucking gauntlet. Nobody. They put me through the fucking gauntlet. Over and over again, actually. Oh shit, she made it? Well, let's put her through it again. She'll never make it again. We'll tweak it, make it harder. Every time I made it through their fucking gauntlet. Every fucking time. Yeah, that's the fucked up part. Yeah, it just happened like Thanksgiving, I think. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but I know the day it happened. That's so weird. Oh, shizzle. They've really been working on some kind of shit for this full moon. I pretty much already made it through the worst of it. But I can still feel the effects of it. I can feel what they want. It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm not gonna feel guilty about anything. Nothing. I'm not guilty. Not guilty. Fucking story of my life. I'm not guilty. They're always trying to peg me with something I'm not guilty for. It's just, it must be the end. It just must be the end, because I'm fucking tired of it. Not that I haven't always been tired of it, but it's different when it's not confusing me, it's not fooling me, it's not working. I just know what they're doing, and it's fucking, like, annoying as fuck. Because I can't move on with my life as long as every fucking buddy and their mother around me is attacking me. I can't. There's nothing I can do. They've got me in this fucking marsh field. I can't move. I can't make moves at all. They can't destroy me, but they can keep me in a corner. They can keep me from making money. They can keep me from Andre. They can keep me from just having any kind of a fucking life. I'm not even comfortable going outside. This is no kind of life. They have me in prison. It's way better than prison, though, so don't let me sound like I'm complaining, because I'm not. I can look out a window and I appreciate the fuck out of it, but it's definitely not, I'm not living a free life. I'm not living any kind of a life at all, really. I meditate. That's what I do. I just sit around and I meditate all the time. And it's not that that's like a bad thing. It's just, I could have done that in heaven, couldn't I have? I'm not doing anything here. I'm literally in a standstill. Ew. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, like stuck. Stuck. And you know what's weird is it's like, I haven't really felt it as being stuck until now. I'm like, I can't move. I can't make moves. Nothing's changed, but I'm perceiving it a little bit differently today for some reason. Maybe because I've been sitting like this for so long. It's getting to the point where it's like, okay, this is just it. This is what you're getting. Thank God I'm like padded. I'm totally padded where I'm stuck. I'm like in a padded room. I'm in a padded room. At least I can't hurt myself. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't have any karmics around me. I don't allow them around me because I know what it amounts to. It's weird. Like, I've had people cut out of my life for like 4 years now. I don't know, though. Like I said, I think it's got to be the end. It's got to be the end of this weird cycle because it's just weird. And I've gotten to the point where it's like, there's nobody left to cut off. There's no more tears to cry. There's like, I don't know what else I'm doing here. Except for fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. Which is a pet peeve of mine. I have to always be doing something, making progress somehow. Making money. Shit. Making some fucking money. I can't even do that. All my days are like literally spent doing nothing for myself. Or for anybody else for that matter. I'm just like fucking stuck. Doing nothing. I'm not making any progress in my life at all. I made 80 cents yesterday. Which is better than, well, I made $1 the day before, but it's still more than I was making. So yeah, maybe I should be thankful for that. But at the same time, you know how long it took me to just think I could make money off of fucking YouTube? And Then they just demonetized everything as soon as I got to where I was monetized. They just demonetized all my shit. So, okay, so I can get excited about making $1 yesterday and $1 the day before. Maybe I'll keep on increasing my income. But it's just like, then they could just fucking take that away. You know? It's like, not even like it's anything to look forward to, but this is what I'm trying to tell you about feeling stuck and being stuck. Like, I'm making no progress. And even if I looks like I make progress, it turns out I'm not. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion. And it's as much as I would like to think that I'm in control of this illusion, I honestly feel like if I was in control of it, I would have managed to right this ship by now. Because that's all I do. Literally. My life is consumed with trying to fucking right this ship. And I can't manage it. It's not working. Literally, my whole existence amounts to fucking nothing. I can't do anything for anybody else or myself. I can't change my life. Everything just remains the same. What am I doing wrong? It's fucking annoying. All I get is more of the same. Just more of the same. I've released everything. I'm a blank slate. I don't know what else to do from here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the dog out and stuff before it gets light. And you know, go read my environment. I need to get out. I need to go talk to God. See what the fuck. I don't know. It's just weird. It's so hard when things don't change for so long, like years or a whole lifetime. You know what I mean? It's just like really hard to envision this going any differently. And I get that that's probably some fucking weird magic they're putting on me. Because it's not like me. I can sit in a fucking hole and be optimistic about it and happy about it. So, yeah, it's definitely something they're trying to twist my mind with so that I can produce something fucked up in my life, which I managed to do very easily. It's one of my specialties. I can produce a fucking traumatic situation like that. Which is why I'm trying to stay to myself. And it's only people that cause me trauma. It's not me. It's never me causing me trauma. It's the people around me. If I'm removed from people, there's no trauma. There's no drama. There's no nothing. I'm not even mean to myself. Like, I'm nice to myself. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to that. It might have something to do with me being on this live too. Probably some of my family's on here. Probably my mom. She's the only one up this early. Hi, Mommy. Love you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I appreciate it. All right, I'll talk to you later. I love you, Andre. I'll be back soon. I better read that before I get off here because it'll just disappear. Yeah. Yep, that's all I do all day long until let's pretty much. Pretty much that's all I do. Sometimes when I come on here, I get bombarded with weird energy, and so it's hard. So I gotta refocus to be able to talk to God again. It's weird energy. It's fucking weird energy. All right, I'll see you guys. Love you. Love you, Andre. I'll be back